ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome to the Season 4 Majestico Award, and this is obviously the award that you guys have been voting for throughout the season. We'll see who is the the best player as voted by the people watching the series. Now, I mean, average voting is probably between 500 and 600, so well done to everyone that has taken part and puts their votes in on every episode. It really helps bring this part of the series together. So thank you very much for your time. Let's jump into it and let's see who will take it out. We'll take a quick look at the Season 3 table. And if we have a look here, it was Guerin winning it last season. He did win it in Season 2 as well with 46 points. Bernard was the inaugural winner. So we'll have to wait and see how those lads go this season. You'd feel that Guerin will be up and about with 25 goals. But you never know. There might be some dark horses in this awards count. So let's jump in to game number 1. So game number 1 of our championship season, we've got 1 vote here for Coe, 2 votes for Edwards, and it's 3 votes for Cameron Griffiths that starts off his season with a man of the match performance. Game number 2, we've got 1 vote for the goalkeeper in Cooper, 2 votes here for Alfie Lee, and it's 3 votes for the big defender in Girangelli, who we only signed in this championship season, and gets a man of the match performance there in game number 2. We move into the Carabao Cup first round, which we were knocked out in the first round. But let's have a look. We've got Gabrich with 1 vote, 2 votes for the young Swede in Henriksen, and it's 3 votes for the big Austrian in Binhammer. Time for game number 3. We've got 1 vote here for Alfie Lee. 2 votes, Laurent Bernard gets on the board, and it's 3 votes for Coe. He goes to 4 points and top of the leaderboard. Right, we move into game number 4 with our central defensive midfielder, Coe, leading the way. 1 vote here, though, is for Brett Cooper. 2 votes for our goalkeeper, Jihu Jill. And 3 votes, it is Henriksen, who will now go to the top of the table with 5 points. The central defensive midfielders are cleaning up early. Right, let's get into game at number 5. We've got 1 vote here for Coe. 2 votes, Girangelli. And it's 3 votes for Laurent Bernard. So everyone's picking up points here early. But the interesting story, after 5 games, Guerin is not seen on the leaderboard. Game number 6, we've got 1 vote here for Girangelli. 2 votes, it's Cameron Griffiths. And 3 votes, it's Alfie Lee. So the points are being shared. Game number 7, we've got 1 vote for Gabrich. 2 votes for the American in Olsen. And 3 votes, it's Guerin. He's finally got his first points, but it's taken 7 games to get him here on the board. Right, time for game number 8. We've got 1 vote here for Henriksen, still picking up points. 2 votes, it's for Binhammer. And 3 votes, his first of the season, it's for Tommy Martin, the Belgian. Game number 9, we've got 1 vote for Alfie Lee. 2 votes for Guerin, and it's 3 votes for Cameron Griffiths, who goes to 8 points. Right, game number 10, we've got 1 vote for Alfie Lee, 2 votes for Girangelli, and it's 3 votes. Cameron Griffiths, the first man to double figures, he goes to 11. Game number 11, we've got 1 vote here for Laurent Bernard. 2 votes come in for Gabrich, and it's 3 votes. There he is, the Camembert assassin Guerin, with a man of the match performance. We move in to game 12. We've got 1 vote here for Gabrich. 2 votes, it's Joel Edwards. And 3 votes, it's the South Korean central defensive midfielder in Coe. Game number 13, we've got 1 vote here for Cootie. 2 votes for Tommy Martin. And it's 3 votes for the big hammer time in Binhammer, who goes to 8 points. Let's go with game 14. We've got 1 vote here for Bernard. 2 votes for Edwards. And 3 votes, there he is, Guerin. Goes to 11 points, and he's made a run here. Didn't score in the first 7 games, but a few man of the matches sees him tied at the top of the table. Right, game number 15, we've got 1 vote for Gabrich. 2 votes there for Alfie Lee, and it's 3 votes for the goalkeeper in Cooper. Game 16, 1 vote, Alfie Lee. 2 votes for Gabrich, 3 votes. There he is, Guerin, and he's found himself at the top of the leaderboard. Game number 17, we've got 1 vote for Alfie Lee. 2 votes for Gabrich, starting to pick some points up. I think this is when Cameron Griffiths was injured. And it's 3 votes
for the captain in Barros, getting his first points of the season. Game number 18, we've got 1 vote for Chimachukwu, 2 votes for Binhammer, and 3 votes, it's Guerin, and he's starting to make a break now. He started off slow, but he has hit his straps. Game number 19, 1 vote here for Laurent Bernard, 2 votes for Barros, he's got points again, and it's 3 votes for Guerin. And, well, is he building a lead now that is uncatchable? Game number 20, we've got 1 vote for Laurent Bernard, 2 votes for the goalkeeper in Cooper, and it's 3 votes for Alfie Lee. Closes the gap. It's still a 5-point lead for Guerin. Game number 21, we've got 1 vote for Cameron Griffiths, must be back from injury. 2 votes here for Girangelli, and 3 points, well, it's Binhammer. Right, game number 22, we've got 1 vote here for Klein. I think that's his first points of the season. 2 votes for Bernard, and 3 votes here for Girangelli, and it's very interesting to see these big defenders getting a lot of man of the match points. Game 23, we're moving to the halfway point of the regular season. We've got 1 vote here for Binhammer, 2 votes for Tommy Martin, and it's 3 votes for the Swede, who has been quiet, but he's picked up a man of the match performance and goes to 9 points. Game 24, we've got 1 vote for Barros, 2 votes for Coe, and it's 3 votes, it's Girangelli. Game number 25. We've got 1 vote here for Braga, 2 votes for Delphist, his first of the season, and it's 3 points for Ian Boyce, so I'm pretty sure that was the game that he debuted, absolutely dominated and got injured. Right, FA Cup first round, which of course we were knocked out in both first rounds of the Cup competitions in our championship season, so something to keep an eye on, at least while we're in the Premier League. But let's go here with 1 vote for the captain in Barros, 2 votes for the goalkeeper Cooper, and it's 3 votes for Laurent Bernard, who goes to 14 points. Game number 26, 1 vote, it is Cameron Griffiths, 2 votes for Coe, and 3 votes, once again, it's Laurent Bernard having a bit of a purple patch. Game 27, 1 vote for Laurent Bernard, 2 votes, Cameron Griffiths, 3 votes, there's Guerin. Game number 28, we've got 1 vote for Martin, 2 votes for Henriksen, he hits double figures, and it's 3 votes for Don Sun Han. Game number 29, we've got 1 vote here for Cameron Griffiths, 2 votes for Laurent Bernard, and 3 votes, well, of course, it is Guerin, and is he going to be caught? What have we got? 16 odd games remaining, though. Game number 30, 1 vote here for Binhammer, 2 votes. It's Henriksen again. He's doing a big job in that reserves team for us at only 65 overall. And it is 3 votes here for Don Sun Han. Game 31, we've got 1 vote for Guerin, 2 votes. Laurent Bernard closes the gap by 1, and 3 votes here for Joel Edwards. He's been quiet. Game 32, we've got 1 vote for Joel Edwards, 2 votes here for the captain in Barros, and it's 3 votes for Coe. Game 33, we've got 1 vote here for White. How did he get a point? 2 votes for Delphist, and it is 3 votes here for Martin. Game number 34, 1 vote, Joel Edwards, 2 votes there for Guerin, and 3 votes, it's Cameron Griffiths. Game number 35, we've got 1 vote here for Girangelli, 2 votes for Guerin, 3 votes, Cameron Griffiths, back-to-back man of the match performances. Game number 36, 1 vote for Guerin, 2 votes for Alfie Lee, and it's 3 votes, Cameron Griffiths, he's coming home strong. Game 37, we've got 1 vote for Gabrich, 2 votes for Delphist, and 3 votes, it's Henriksen again. Game number 38, we've got 1 vote here for Laurent Bernard, 2 votes for Alfie Lee, 3 votes, it's Guerin. Game 39, 10-point lead here for Guerin, and, he's probably just done enough here to take it out. 25 goals for the season, it was probably to be expected. Griffiths was injured for 2 months, and he's had a pretty good charge lately, but let's get into the votes. We've got 1 for Laurent Bernard, 2 for Cameron Griffiths, and it's 3 votes. Well, it's Alfie Lee. Game number 40, we've got 1 vote here for Henriksen, 2 votes for Don Sun Han, and 3 votes, it's Binhammer. Right, game 41, we've got 1 vote for Alfie Lee, 2 votes for Delphist, 3 votes, it's Guerin. Game 42, we've got 1 vote for Cameron Griffiths, 2 votes for Laurent Bernard, and 3 votes, it's Joel Edwards. Right, here we go. Getting into the business end of the Majestico. Game 43. 1 vote for Delphist. 2 votes for Ian Boyce. And it's 3 votes. It's Binhammer. He goes to 21. Well, Guerin can't be caught now, but let's finish this one off. We've got game 44, and there's a big race on for second place. We've got 1 vote here for Guerin Jelly, 2 votes for Delphist, and it's 3 votes. It's Alfie Lee. 2 games to go, and we've got game 45. 1 vote here for Edwards, 2 votes for Delphist, 3 votes. It's the captain in Barros. So the final game of the season, and we've got 1 vote here for Guerin. He will take the Majestico for season number 4, 3-time winner now. 2 votes here for Joel Edwards, and it is 3 votes for the captain in Barros. Back-to-back man of the match performances to finish off the season. So there we have it. Guerin is the Majestico winner for the 3rd time here with 39 points. A few less points than last time. That's probably the lowest scoring winner now. A lot of points being picked up throughout here. Good respective call there from Binhammer, leading the 2's front line there with 21 points. Guerin Jelly with 18 points as a centre-back. Henriksen, what a season he had. Finishes in 7th with 17 points. Barros sneaks in there at the end. And Coe, well, he just did his job all season and picks up 15 points. So congratulations to Guerin. It's another Majestico for him. Will he be here at Oldham for the Premier League season? We'll have to wait and see what happens in this transfer window. Maybe some big clubs will come in with an offer that we cannot reject. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. But thanks very much for tuning in for the Majestico season number 4. We'll see you for the start of the Premier League on Saturday. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.